it was Death's doing. But did they really die?
No, your conjecture is right. It's just that these birds weren't welcome in another dreamscape.
You've seen them before?
Yes, but that's what makes this so intriguing. The outcome of that reminds me. There's something important I still haven't asked you yet. Would you like to die together with me?
Today? Not really.
I just love catching you off guard like that. It's adorable. Then, take a few steps back. I have a few conjectures. There might be some risk.
What are you...
Just as I thought.
So, what happened?
These ravens are the incarnation of the Dream Master Gopher Wood, that omnipotent being in the sweet dream. In front of him, even death has knows the power I just released should have been enough for him to notice and deliver a fatal blow.
You know, you're quite similar to Blade sometimes. I mean, when you're staring death in the face.
It's not relief I feel. I'm savoring a once-in-a-lifetime thrill.
If only it was just once for me too. But was it really him? If I remember correctly, the Dream Master's body was burned to ashes in a riot long ago.
Not only that, over the long passage of time, he has merged himself with every inch of Penacony's land. The title Dream Master doesn't mean he merely controls the dreamscape. Rather, it means he has already turned the dreamscape itself into his second body. In extreme cases, he could probably burn all of Penacony to the ground, though hopefully he wouldn't have the heart to do it.
We better act fast.
Easy now. We're safe for the time being. Maybe it's not that he doesn't want to act. Lately, Gopher Wood has been claiming to be ill, never appearing in the 12 hours.
So, you're saying that burying this crime took a heavy toll on him, leaving a flaw in his supposed omniscience and omnipotence?
I don't think so. After all, that secret was branded as the darkest. And perhaps the legacy is not one alone. Only by seeing it for ourselves can we know. A mistake anyone could make. Setting up layer upon layer of security around a secret only ends up exposing its flaws. Why don't we give it a shot and build up some experience dealing with memes?
There won't be any new experiences. I'll act.
What a pity.
The future is bright. The snow blue, restore the skies. Show me the way.
Flowers bloom for tomorrow.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes!
Attack detected. Kinda hurts. As you wish. Embrace a new life.
May death protect us! Fight to live! The snow blue, restore the skies!
When it comes to this, you're the expert. Yet I've always imagined that calling upon...
Is this it? An entrance?
It only looks like an entrance. That crack doesn't lead anywhere. Clearly, Gopher Wood had help from a memo keeper. And since that light cone isn't in our hands...
Is there really no other way?
We could try our luck. Perhaps the memo keeper helping Gopher Wood shares the same habits as me. I'll take a look, but don't get your hopes. Pretty Garrett. Looks like we're in luck. We found one of their contingencies. Do you have memories like that? A moment in time you never want to forget.
Of course. More than just one.
What a shame.
Huh?
Don't take it to heart. I'm just imitating those annoying memo keepers. Each time you recall a memory, you risk distorting its true face. That's how they justify the necessity of light cones. But they weren't wrong about the present situation. Even if Gopher Wood were to come in person, that's exactly why we have a contingency plan right in front.
But I haven't seen anything since just now.
Oh, sorry. Inside here, there must be some kind of gentle trigger that would help him recover his memories before.
But for us, that's probably meaningless. Whatever triggers his memories would just seem bizarre and random to us. Still, let's go take a look inside. We might pick.
That's right. Go ahead. And a price.
Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow.
How can this be? AR 214. Is that really you?
You don't have to force yourself. I can.
No.
Was it her that you saw when infiltrating Penacony?
Yes, I saw her fighting off the swarm. But it was just Memoria, and it vanished quickly. Silverwolf mentioned that, and after everything was over, she had already left, safe and sound.
So this time, do you still want to know the answer?
Would it be any different? I really want you to tell me that this is not real. It's just Memoria. But thinking about it calmly, nothing can change it. A memory is ultimately something that's already happened.
You're more composed than I expected.
I wish I wasn't like this. She and I, we could be called friends. I wish I could just break down and cry. But what surfaced in my mind was that one sentence. This is our predestined fate. And one day, I too shall meet the same end.
One day.
Not today. Though it's already too late, there are still other things I can do for her.
Maybe you should calm down first. Unfortunately, this isn't Memoria, but a real Glamoth Knight. Clearly, Penacony was her final destination.
I'm surprised she made it to Penacony at all.
Oh, the Glamoth regulations. She broke those prohibitions?
Worse than that. She was the first and only deserter of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry. The Empire hadn't fallen yet, but she didn't want to accept a fate of dying in battle. So she left on her own. She said she wanted to choose how she would die. We had a brief farewell, but I didn't stop her. I couldn't. Leaving the Glamoth Empire itself would quickly drain her life away. If we can't change the outcome, why should I stop her from making her own choice?
Quickly drain her life away. Oh, entropy loss syndrome.
Yes, just like me. Leaving the cockpit without permission is strictly prohibited. Surviving knights must actively return to formation. These aren't just military regulations, they're the terms of our survival. When not piloting the Firefly Type 4, I must stay in the cryo sleep pod. Otherwise, my entropy loss syndrome will only get worse.
So, have you figured out the reason yet?
When he and Kafka found me, I had just finished my duties as a Glamothanite. My final battle as a Glamothanite. The Empire fell, and all restrictions vanished. For the first time, green flames ignited upon my body, and for the first time, I touched the true path power that the Glamothanites wield. That's when I realized entropy loss syndrome is a death called living.
The propagation? That's the true source of the Glamoth Iron Cavalry's power?
Yes, I've seen it happen. When the Swarm King dies, the Swarm completely loses its vitality and falls into silence. Just like Glamoth's Iron Cavalry, they weren't given a sense of self. The moment they stray from the hive, they're already dead. The same goes for entropy loss syndrome. Could you help me take her away? I don't want to leave her here alone. After all this is over, I want to give her a proper burial, just like any normal person.
I'm happy to help. She wanted to escape her fate, but in the end, she died fighting against the Swarm in Penacony. The detestable thing about destiny is that it brooks no defiance. Do you know her name?
When we parted, she had no name, just like me. But I hope by the time she leaves this world, she will have found both a name and a purpose for her life.
Why did Gopher Wood leave her here? No matter how much I think about it, everything he's scheming couldn't possibly be connected to the propagation. How deeply is your past intertwined with this place?
It's not clear yet. But obviously she had multiple fatal wounds on her body. She didn't die from entropy loss. Before we left, Kafka told me, in her view, dreams are inherently a convergence of the past. It's the same for everyone, no matter how much. However, the Dream Master's weakness has also given us an opportunity.
Good. Now then... Oh? Good news. It seems like we've got a few intruders.
That was fast.
Must be that Memo Keeper's guidance. Either she's lost her sense of restraint or got something nasty up her sleeve.
Let's go check it out.
You aren't hiding anything, are you?
Great. He's okay too.
Hold on. There's a troublesome stranger here.
She looks familiar. She's...
Oh? You don't know? Setting allegiances aside, she's much more dangerous than the Dream Master. When facing an emanator who walks in the nihility, we must always tread carefully, no matter when or where.
an emanator of the nihility. Was she ever mentioned in the script?
No. If it weren't for my father's death, I wouldn't have known about this either.
Your arrival is timely. This dreamscape is fraught with danger. Since our destination is the same, how about we join forces? I can protect you from harm, but in the memory zone, I'll need assistance from the Memo Keeper as well. And if we run...
Absolutely not. We need to keep her away from him.
Shh, be careful. What's wrong? Right now, their journeying together is actually saving us a lot of trouble. I can sense it. Death has cast its shadow once again. That Mr. Stellaron is clearly unfamiliar with Memoria. And that arrogant swan, always mindful of appearances, is unwilling to show all her cards. Only with Acheron present can they cross beyond death.
Then all the more reason I should find them right now and tell them the truth. There's no need for another conflict with death.
But Black Swan is still here, with unknown intentions. If she chooses to twist the truth, you won't be able to convince the others. Here, no need to rush things. There's still time to reveal the truth.
Absolutely not. Have you forgotten? As a Stellaron hunter, I have a 0-point mission. One that must be completed at any cost. If there's even the slightest chance that Acheron might draw her blade, I cannot let him be there.
Oh? I thought you wouldn't care. Haven't you had enough of sacrificing yourself for duty?
My dream was destined to shatter from the start. But for them, it's still not time to wake up. Can I ask you for one more thing? There might be a way to have the best of both worlds, but I need to find death.
That's not hard. It's still lingering in this.
I don't know for sure, but it's worth a shot. Maybe it's not always hostile. And even if it is, once I activate Firefly Type 4, I can quickly subdue it. Elio once said that I would face death 3 times in Penacony, and for this first death.
I just hope that reunion a moment ago didn't rattle you.
Go on.
I've burned a hole through the Memoria that'll take you straight to the meme. Better hurry?
Got it. Thank you. There's no sign of anything. Could it have already left? Nothing strange here either. Wait, it's right here.
Watch out! A dangerous presence lurks nearby.
Already? There's no time. Then it's fine, it's fine. At least I get to choose how to decide. This is just my first death. I still have plenty of time to
You should be able to recall at least some of what she hoped to reveal the truth of the dreamscape to you through her own death. At the moment she was impaled, even the emanator of the nihility. Unfortunately, fate still played a cruel trick on her. The Memoria transformed so quickly that she didn't even have a chance to explain. After that, she arrived at Dreamflux Reef, land of the exiles, the true Penacony. However, at that time she still couldn't venture deeper with peace of mind. Unable to reveal the truth, the situation that had worried her before, unfortunately, a kind and caring lady with her worst fears didn't materialize. Death retreated on its own. After that, guided by Black Swan, you tried to uncover the truth behind Firefly's death. Those Memoria illusions were clearly left behind when she infiltrated Penacony from the memory zone. But that hardly meant when she appeared before you again, she was already using a different identity. That encounter stirred the world.
Do you still dream, Hunter, of those slain by your... I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances. But they can never... You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but... Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. Now it's my turn to ask. Who exactly are you?
Why ask when you already know the answer? I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories I'm accustomed to use, I know who is inside that cold armor. Therefore, I can sense it. You know who I am. You know this blade, and the meaning that lies behind it. How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. You should know so much. Lost self-annihilator.
Like I said, my memory isn't great, so you needn't worry. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in telling you. On Penacony, Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. The Astral Express is not your enemy. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family.
Already on it. Before we part ways, let me give you a piece of advice. No matter which path you and I walk, death is the end. Even if we say farewell in the mortal realm, we shall have one final reunion when Terminus ascends to godhood once more. And the same holds true on Penacony.
I've already been to the Dreamflux Reef. It's not a secret that's hard to uncover.
Well, I'm afraid you have yet to realize just how. It is precisely because life dares to slumber that they can awaken.
Ascends to godhood once more. Even if she's an emanator, she shouldn't.
After today, Japella's name will disappear from cosmic history, and the Everflame Mansion will take its place. In the not-too-distant future, you'll receive an invitation. That's your next stop.
Land of the Dreams, Penacony.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Thanks. I hope. Huh? A phone call? At a time like this?
You can turn him down. You know what I mean.
But Elio said I'm the perfect candidate.
Candidate? So Elio finally came to a conclusion.
Yes, he said he saw the fourth fate clearly. And there won't be any more surprises. He also chose me as the last survivor. Just like him.
Which path is it?
The nihility. After it engulfs everything, I must be the last survivor. giving my all to turn the tide.
How ruthless.
However, it's a bit different from the other three. Before that, I have other matters that need my attention. If possible, I must prevent him from being tainted by the power of nihility. Even the slightest trace of it.
If possible is a bit vague.
I suppose. If it comes to that, even if I have to die for it, I cannot run away.
In the future that Elio foresaw, we never had an ending.
Your guest room in reality is an aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch. This music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreams.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go,
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted.
they sought refuge in a land of sleep. Merely wish children of the flame.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have thou, on the path,
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way, it's like it's been erased. Who's done this? Who are you? Who are you? It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremator? My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dolly is not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you? I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you. And then, you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Cut the mystical act. I'm absolutely certain you're not thousands of miles away. In that primordial memory zone, my acuity was blocked at every turn. I thought it was because of the...
My, how aggressive. Are you backed into a corner? Or have you figured something out? What could bring Constance of the Everflame Mansion here?
That's your fatal flaw, mysterious cremator. The Annihilation Gang has always operated in plain sight, with no secrets among its members. And Duke Inferno has never had an offspring named Constance.
Oh? Are you so sure? What if I'm just too capricious and can't help but betray anyone?
That's impossible. The Antimatter Legion has been after her this whole time.
Aren't you the same? The Garden of Recollection launched 14 pursuits trying to erase me. And in that final one, I died right in front of you, didn't I?
It really is you.
To interrupt another's reunion. Such a graceless act. But by all means, after this, we'll have ourselves a nice long talk about your ingratitude, my dear cellmate. That's a peculiar look on your face. Before this, I was always anxious about this moment, always afraid you might find me frightening. Of course, everything about Penacony is more important than you think. To prevent other terrible outcomes, the Stellaron hunters were forced to use great power. If you're willing, and if you can endure it, I can keep going. Or perhaps... would you prefer to indulge in my double step? Yeah, we were quite close. Don't get the wrong idea from how I phrased it back then. I've always thought that when two people are locked in a knife fight, with their blades pressed to each other's throat. Now, let's turn our gaze to where the threads of destiny intertwine. Soon after, you finally learn Black Swan's intentions. She made a deal with the IP as a show of initial sincerity. He revealed his discovery to you. From that moment on, Adventurine embarked, willing to shatter the cornerstone as precious as life itself. He deceived Sunday with his schemes, earning himself a chance to risk it all. With such a high-stakes gamble, he succeeded in provoking the Emanator's strike. The family's carefully guarded secret was exposed, and you, caught in the eye of... But that's all about the living. In the same moment, Miss Robin arrived at Dreamflux Reef ahead of you. But what awaited her wasn't the uncertainty of a gamble. But rather a destined life, and a destined death.
Brother, I don't understand. For a bird, does flying also need a why?
Since it falls to us to decide whether to release it back to the sky.
That really sounds like Mr. Gopher would. But I've made up let it soar free, and if I had feathers and wings like he does, I definitely want to fly. Besides, Big Brother will help it, right?
But
It's truly reassuring to hear such words before parting. Come, Sunday. Your little sister will be walking ahead of you now. The gods bestowed upon us heavenly fire, and with it divine trip today. More than one little bird will embody. Come here, child.
What did she give you, Miss Robin?
Sorry.
In Dream's Edge, a masked fool attacked you.
Oh, it's hard to call it a gift. When the fool killed, but when I woke up in Dreamflux Reef. As for that mask of yours, is it really? She might be hinting at something.
Speaking of which, how is that a no?
I'm gradually getting better. There's no denying that Dreamflux Reef also spreads. As for my loss of voice, I still need to.
If you need any help, just say the word.
Thanks for your help, but Dreamflux Reef.
That's easy. Just head to where all the action is.
I'll take a walk around by myself.
Miss Robin, can you hear me?
That voice.
Over here.
Are you... Miss...
You did notice me after all. Sorry, but I...
To be honest,
I get it. But I can assure you, this isn't a trap. If you really need a reason, there are anomalies in the 12 hours.
lead the way. But let me be clear.
Understood. My companion...
Blue flames. Is there a cremator among Miss Firefly's companions? Miss Firefly?
Sorry, just a moment. My
This way? Where?
As expected of the Harmony's favorite. Passing through... Hello. You may call me the Dahlia for now. This is our...
A new home burned out of the sweet dream? If you really would...
I apologize. But she's different from other cremators. She has no intention of stealing memories. The same goes for me. I really like Penacony as a tourist. This is my first time dreaming. And Penacony is more wonderful than I imagined.
Thanks. So, what brings you here?
I'm sure you've noticed it too. Gopher would completely merge with the dreamscape, becoming virtually omniscient and omnipotent in Penacony. But now, he's losing his grip on the dreamscape. To find out why, we conducted some investigations. In the primordial dreamscape, we uncovered a crime that we suspect that's why his powers aren't what they used to be. And that's why he's been telling everyone he's...
Crime?
I'll show you later. Belonging to his family. You wouldn't believe me unless you saw it with your own.
You've indeed uncovered many clues. But before we proceed, I must confirm your true intentions.
My purpose is about a reunion, a rescue, and a farewell. Will you believe me?
Miss Firefly, that expression and tone of yours just now, I've seen it many times.
Expression?
That's the look one has when describing what they hold most dear in their heart. So I'll trust you this time. When I first left Penacony,
The Dream Master gave me a parting gift. A divine law, so to speak.
For a leader of the 5 lineages, that's pretty cheap.
Since then, I've walked the path of harmony as a Pathstrider, wielding its power, until I returned once again for the Charmony Festival. In the 12 hours converged by the Dream Master, I developed symptoms of losing my voice, and the strength of the harmony began. I believe that the path he once pointed to might not have been named the harmony. That's why I gradually became incompatible with the sweet dream. In the past, the Dream Master would harmonize for me. So, which path did he choose to walk? It's not clear yet. There aren't many clues about this, but I suspect it's the Order. Thank you, Miss Robin. You've helped us clear up many of our doubts. What is it?
Come with me. It's time to see it with your own eyes. Here lie secrets that the family tried to conceal, and a long road.
Brooklyn Tiernan. I remember that name. A Galaxy Ranger, worthy of admiration. When Penacony was plagued by the swarm disaster in the past, he was the one who... That's why we had to come here. We suspect that after turning away from the family... How could that be?
History as we know it may be long gone, but people's memories remain preserved in the memory zone. If we can master the technique, we'll be able to pierce through time itself and salvage the past from chaos.
Is this... Every disaster brought by the swarm was accompanied by countless sacrifices.
What are you doing? I'm not your enemy.
Indeed. Our true foe is that abominable fate.
Then why? Why?
Easy, child. Your struggle only adds to the pain. The strike I just delivered, dishonorable though it may be.
But I was clearly helping fight against the swarm here.
Indeed. As the swarm ran rampant, a Glamoth. But have you ever wondered why? Right after that, the infestation only grew worse.
Could it be?
The Glamoth Knight, born to purge the swarm, turned out to be a Pathstrider, walking the path of propagation. The sweet dream has never been tainted by the propagation. You brought it here, and only your death can remove it.
How can this be? I can leave and never come back here. I can't die. I don't want to die.
That's precisely why I said that strike wasn't honorable. I explored your secrets for the sake of paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow. And once dawn breaks, it will shatter. You shall become my darkest crime in the beginning of a great undertaking. Your remains shall become the foundation for eternal paradise.
You're quite familiar with the Memoria, so you should be able to tell.
Laying the foundation for... At that time, she was trying to escape her own destiny. But when the swarm was discovered on Penacony, she didn't just stand idly by. Even though she died while fighting against the swarm, it wasn't destiny catching up with her again. It was her own choice. Because, like any ordinary person, she had a conscience and knew compassion.
Is she your friend?
Yes, and in many moments, looking.
I know it won't undo what's been done, but I'm sorry. I promise you, when all of this is over, regardless of the outcome, I'll tell everyone about.
Thank you.
But there's one thing I don't understand. Even if
That's exactly why we came to find you. With the Charmony Festival about to begin, it can't be a mere coincidence that the Dream Master is pushing forward with his various machinations now.
I see. You want me to become the conduit to retrieve the past?
I'll need to temporarily take a piece of your memory. By letting it stir up the memory zone, I can follow the flow of Memoria and burn a path through. Whether I succeed or not, I'll return.
Let a cremator access my memories?
I also think it's too much to ask. If you deem it necessary, you can use tuning to leave a safeguard in our minds.
There's no need. May the harm that befalls you never lead to your downfall.
So this is what star power looks like. You've even made me a little starstruck. All right. Oh? What's this?
Found something new?
This time, I'm afraid we've uncovered quite a...
Nothing but lies, my dear. Hiding behind the title of a memo keeper?
You really seem determined to savor those unforgettable moments, don't you? Be smart and take a hint. I don't have time to entertain you right now.
Oh, because you're busy pretending to be a Stellaron hunter?
Who are you talking about?
Quite the clever move there. Miss Firefly, if you're willing to take my advice, why not make a trip back?
How did you...
All right, you. Still can't help sticking your nose into everything, huh?
Who exactly are...
She's just a cremator who manipulates...
What about Miss Firefly?
She might get lost in the memory zone's turbulence, but don't worry. I'm here to bring you back to the Oak family. Mr. Sunday is worried about your safety. As for this Dahlia, she cannot be trusted. To extract specific history from the memory zone.
Seems you've been watching for quite a while. Yet you only show up fashionably late.
Save your excuses. I bring
just a message. Don't you find that a bit ridiculous?
Let's give it a try. It's only 2 words. Charmony. I don't know the details, but...
Indeed. Unless it's...
The IPC, Astral Express, and now you're... But you just had to choose the path of your own demise? Back then, I not only kept Lady Acheron's secret, but also left you with your life in... What? You're that eager to rekindle our past?
Well, you are the Dahlia, after all. I have to keep an eye on... I've been questioning this for a long time. How could Destiny's slave possibly accept someone like you, whose very nature is betrayal?
And what's the deal with the Stellaron hunter?
Let's get somewhere safe first. Then we can talk. She's too dangerous.
Many thanks.
You've gotten more composed. Or have... She's already left this area. There's no way...
Catch? I chase after her? Arrogant swan. If I didn't take her memories just now, then what exactly did I do to her? I might as well tell you. I planted a spark of the cremator's fire in her memories. It will spread silently, and in an instant, it will burn away all her memories of seeing me. She'll believe she was never here. The suspicions that have already taken root in her mind will also gradually fade away. No matter what she has discovered, the moment she attends the Charmony Festival, she'll revert back to that good child who was born. You're the one who's run out of time.
I see. Not a member of the Everflame Mansion, and definitely not a Stellaron hunter. Your true ally is the Dream Master.
Oh, aren't you clever? How about a little reward for that?
Cut the act. Even with your usual reckless...
You're right. I can't do it alone. But I rarely feel lonely anyway.
Repent and return.
Now, can you...
He actually gave you strength through the divine law.
What can I say? I'm just that trustworthy. If he hadn't done that, how could my control over Memoria far exceed that of ordinary memo keepers? Let alone allow me to tamper with the Stellaron Hunter's memories.
Unfortunately, you lost your composure in your euphoria. In the dreamscape, I might not be your match. But if I want to leave...
Harsh words. Want to test that theory? It's easy to throw away a flower, but the fragrance lingering on your hands won't fade so easily. Even if we rekindle what once was, I remain unchanged. Run faster. I love watching people resist, love watching them flee. Let's savor this moment a bit longer. After all, for us, this will be an incredibly crucial moment. No matter where you run, I will always find you. I have the numbers advantage. You have no chance of winning.
I don't want to use the cremator's tricks. Not that I can't.
I knew it. Your ever-shifting morals. Never changed.
Where do you think you're going? After putting on such an elaborate show.
Listen with me to the memories.